From WFSB, this is an Eyewitness News update.
Good morning. Today is Monday, February 26th. I'm Nicole, Nalepa, and here are your top headlines today. We have some new information now on those who were involved in a deadly wrong-way crash in West Haven on 95 over the weekend. We know the 4 people who died all live in Connecticut and were in their mid-20s. The 2 people who were hurt in the crash are from Long Island. State police say this all happened early Sunday morning when a pickup truck was heading northbound on the southbound side of 95 and crashed right into a Nissan Altima in the left lane. The truck then ended up in the middle lane, crashing into another car, a Nissan Sentra. Right now, we are still trying to find out what exactly caused that crash. And a man is facing an attempted murder charge in Glastonbury after a stabbing there yesterday. Police say 52-year-old Marcus McDaniel stabbed a person at the Academy building in the Town Hall Annex. And listen to this, it was all during a gymnastics meet. Thankfully, no one else was hurt.
Must have been about 6 or 7 police cars and about 3 ambulances, and everybody was hustling. And there was a little crowd of people. So I walked down the street a little bit, went to the other entrance at Town Hall. There was a police car there, and I asked if I could go in there, but then I noticed that there was a whole crowd of kids there. So it became pretty clear to me that something happened at Town Hall.
Well, police obtained a warrant and arrested McDaniel last night, and he faces a judge in Manchester later today. And we move to Torrington now, where we are told that Lifestar was called after a 6-year-old boy somehow ended up falling 25 feet right at Burr Mountain. This took place yesterday afternoon. Now, right now, we don't know the condition of the boy or exactly how he fell, but as soon as we get you some new information, we'll be sure to pass it along to you by way of the WFSB app. And a Watertown man is facing charges this morning after a dispute with a neighbor. This happened yesterday on Cobb Street. Police say during the argument, the man was outside of his home with a gun. Well, he was arrested and taken right into custody without incident. And police say they have not given us a name yet, but they are investigating the situation. Congress has until Friday to pass a funding deal and avoid a partial government shutdown. And federal departments and agencies that could be affected are already updating their shutdown plans in the event that a funding deal is not passed. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer said Sunday congressional negotiators have not yet reached a deal on a government funding bill, and he blamed chaos within the House Republican conference for the delay. He also urged House Republicans to immediately pass an aid package for Ukraine. He said without U.S. aid, Russia will win the war, which is now entering its 3rd year. And a Massachusetts man is facing charges in Enfield for stalking. Police say the man from Springfield approached a girl walking her dog on Thursday. They said that he asked to shake her hand, but kissed it instead. And when the girl started walking away, the man was seen here, that is, identified as Ariel Cintron, ended up following her. Well, neighbors let the girl right into their home, and Cintron was confronted by an off-duty officer. After a chase, he was arrested and taken right into custody on several charges. And an investigation is underway in East Haven this morning after a woman abandoned her dog right on the street. Look at this video. It was all captured. You could see the woman. She was pulled over to the side of the road there. She got out of her car, she let her dog off of the leash. The dog started to run around, and eventually she drove off. Fortunately, we have learned that this dog is safe and is at the East Haven Animal Shelter. And they say that they have license plate information on this woman. But if you recognize her, take a good look at your screen. Give East Haven police a call. Say that they aren't getting a fair shake, and they are demanding action from lawmakers. The Hartford Flood Compensation Program allows residents to apply for financial assistance, but residents say the new requirements for the program, including showing proof of income, are unfair. Flood damage victims and activists will be outside the state capitol at 10 o'clock this morning to demand easier access to the program. And are you one of the tens of thousands of people who had a cell phone outage back on Thursday? Well, AT&T is offering a little bit of a reimbursement for your trouble. The mobile network says it wanted to recognize the frustration that this outage caused. And many users had to deal with error messages or no service connection, some for a few hours. So AT&T says it'll issue a $5 credit to potentially impacted wireless customers, which it says is the average cost of a full day of service. Scott.
$5. All right, I'll get you half a cup of Starbucks.
Yeah, there you go.
There you have it. First alert, short-lived this morning for parts of the state. There is some brief rain and snow shower activity taking place right now. There could be a slick spot or two, but it's not too much of a big deal. You'll see it here materializing on First Alert Live radar. Most of the state is fine. It was actually a beautiful sunrise this morning in most of Connecticut, but there's a little bit of snow in Manchester, Bolton, Andover, New Britain, Waterbury. A little bit of mixing taking place right now in Danbury along 84. So you're going to see some, maybe a sleet pellet, maybe a raindrop, maybe a snowflake. It's all the results of this very weak system, which is passing through parts of New Jersey, northeast Pennsylvania. This is all racing in our direction. So you can see it's just over Connecticut. So now, between now and about 10 o'clock, this moisture is going to be with us. Then it's going to shut down, and we're going to enjoy a really lovely Monday afternoon. It's pretty lovely in New Haven right now with a temperature, an amazing temperature of 39 degrees. That is just wonderful. And you won't need the winter coat this afternoon, that's for sure. Windsor Locks a little bit cooler, 33 with partial sunshine, visibility at a perfect 10. Even where we have the precipitation this morning, it's not impeding visibility this morning, which is some good news. Temperatures a little bit cooler in northeast Connecticut this morning. You've got 24, 26, 28. Then you hop to the shoreline, and it's 38 to 39. 30 in Salisbury, 29 in Torrington, 30 in Waterbury. So cold enough to support that mixing a little bit below the freezing mark out there. And the wind today will be out of the south and west. Now that's going to do two things. It's going to warm the inland temperatures up, but keep the shoreline temperatures just a little bit cooler due to that onshore breeze. But it's Monday. Happy Monday, everyone. 46 to 52, a morning mix with spring-like weather this afternoon. Here are your headlines. The first alert for this brief wintry mix this morning. Spring-like warmth tomorrow and Wednesday, and then Thursday. The numbers drop after another first alert for rainy and windy conditions on Wednesday. Winds could gust in excess of 30 miles an hour on Wednesday, and that could lead to some isolated power outages. So let's take a look at first alert futurecast. You'll notice it's, again, rain showers. All of that moisture in northeast Pennsylvania is marching in by about 9. 10 o'clock, it shuts down, and the rest of the afternoon looks good. Tonight, there will be some fog forming. This is by 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, a little bit of an increase in cloudiness. So tomorrow, partly cloudy. And then tomorrow evening, here comes the rain, and it could be heavy Tuesday night into Wednesday during the day. It's going to come in waves. We're going to get one wave Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, and then Wednesday afternoon through Wednesday night. So just keep that in mind. It's all in association with this very strong cold front. This is Wednesday night, still pouring out there. Then the front passes by, and very early Thursday morning it clears out, but a northwesterly flow takes over. And that's going to lower the temperatures for Thursday. So keep that in mind. But Wednesday, another first alert for periods of rain and winds gusting in excess of 30 miles an hour. Here's the forecast for today. Not a bad day. Let's just get through the next couple of hours. Temperatures in the upper 40s, low 50s. And then your 7-day forecast. Another first alert for rain and wind. Very mild. Temperatures dropping on Thursday. Friday is the coolest of the next 7. And then moderating temperatures for Saturday and Sunday. That's a nice looking weekend. All right, Nicole, we'll send it back to you.
All right, thanks, Scott, and thank you so much for tuning in to Eyewitness News this morning on your Monday. Remember, you can get news and weather updates anytime on the WFSB app. Have a great day, everyone. Be healthy, stay positive.